Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will see how to create a component in Angular project with ngGenerate command using Angular CLI. As we already discussed in the previous video, that ngGenerate command has lot of schematics. So one of the schematic is nothing but creating a component. Generally in a Angular project, the entire applications has a set of components, right? So for creating a component, we need to do lot of steps. Something like we need to create a template file, we need to create a TypeScript file, we need to create styles file. If you are writing test means, you will be creating a spec file also. And combining this one all, we need to create a component and we need to add it in the app module. So these all the tasks will be performed by using this ngGenerate component command. Okay, these are all the tasks that command will perform. Just we need to give that the component name, that's it. So it will create a component with that name. So let's try to see that one, how to create a component. For generating the component, we use a command ngGenerate component and the component name. Here we will be able to see the command. So the total command ngGenerate is the command, component is the schematic or blueprint or something like that, whatever the thing you can say. ngGenerate component, and we need to give the component name. We also have aliases or shortcut for creating a component. Not only the full command name, so we can also use the shortcut for creating a component. For example, if you try to see here, the command you are having is ngGenerate component and the component name. If you try to see, it's a long way of writing the line command. For this one, we will be having a shorthand notation of this one also. For example, if you try to see here, ng is common only. For generate, you can mention it as a G. For component, you can write it as a C. And the component name is normally. Instead of writing the command ngGenerate component name, you can also write in the shorthand something like ngGC, G for generate, C for component, and the component name. Okay, this is the shortcut for creating the component in Angular. For generating a command, also we have some of the options available. So for every command, you will be having some of the options. Just like what we have seen for the ngNew command what the options. In the same scenario for creating the component also. So literally we cannot create a component like that. We will be having the options also. If you want to mention some of the options, you can also mention the options. Let's try to see some of the most useful options. What are the options that are available for creating a component? Now if you try to see, the first option is -- flat. So what is this flat option? The flat option indicates that whether a folder should be created for a component or not. Generally, for creating a component, what we will be trying to do is, so for a component, as I have already told you, that it will contains a TS file, style file, template file, and a spec file. That means four files will be there. So these 4 files combinedly, we will be creating a folder with that component name, and we'll keep these all files in that folder. So that represents the component. So here if you mention -- flat means you don't want that folder to be created. So those files should be created directly under the source. Now if you mention -- flat means, so whether a folder should be created for a component or not. By default, if you don't mention this flat, by default it will go into its own component. That means a folder will be created and in that folder the component will be placed. If you mention flat means a folder will not be created, directly the component files will be created under the source. This is the first option. The second option is -- template. So -- template means the alias, the shorthand notation. So instead of writing this long form, you can also simply mention it as -t. What is this represents is template should be in the TS file or not. So that means the template, for example, if you create a component, I already told you, right, for writing the HTML, you will be having a template file, separate template file. So if you don't want that separate template file to be created means, then you can mention this -- template, so that the template file will not be created. In the TS file, the template will be created. Okay, the template, we can write the template HTML everything in the TS file. That is the -- template. And the option is, another option is -- style. The shorthand notation for this one is -s. So what this one will do is, the same scenario for writing the style CSS as we have for the HTML template. So we have for this writing the styles also separate style file, whether it may be a CSS or SAS file depending on the configuration what you have created. Now if you don't want that separate style file for every component, for the component what you are creating is, you can mention inline-style so that the separate style file will not be created, and you can write the styles in the TS file. That's the inline style. Another one is the skip-test. For every component, what by the default, the component if you are creating using ng generate component means the spec file will be created. The spec file will be used for writing the unit testing. So now if you don't want that test file to be created means, you can mention this option skip-test. So where if you mention this skip-test means, what it will try to do, it will omit the test file creation for the TypeScript file or the component anything. So the spec file will be created for a normal TypeScript file also. So skip-test if you mention means, so it will not, the spec file will not be created. And another one is the view encapsulation. The alias for this one is, shorthand notation is -v. So what this view encapsulation will do, so if you want to set a view encapsulation inside the component, something like emulated, shadow or none or something like that, if you want to mention the view encapsulation, you can mention this view encapsulation and the encapsulation. What is the type of encapsulation you want to mention? You can mention the name. So this is the another option. Now the another one is change detection. So the shorthand notation is -c. The change detection, as we already, if you follow my course, what is that course? Declarative Reactive Programming course. We have implemented the change detection strategy. So if you want to if you want to write the change detection strategy in a component means, so you can mention the change detection and the type of strategy what you want to mention, or otherwise default or on push. So if you want to mention on push means, you can write -c on push. Okay. And the last one is, so last one is not the least one, so but dry run. So what this one will do is, so now you have written the command, so using all those, what I can say, those all options, and you want to check that files, whether the files are creating or not. So just try, if you mention -d option means, just it will report the files, it will not create the files in the project. So this is the thing you need to understand. So -d means, in order to cross check the files, what are the files that are going to be created, so whether the command is what I have entered is doing the correct or not. So in order to check that one, you can mention this dry run. Now the common ways to create a component. So let's try to see the common ways to create a component. Here if you try to see, the command I have written is ng generate component customer. So now I want to create a component customer. So that is the reason I have written ng generate component customer. Now I don't want the template and I don't want the style. So what I can do here, ng generate component customer, and I can mention options like -inline template and also space -inline style. So this one will create a component without template file and also a style file. Now for these two commands, so here if you try to see, there is a shorthand notation also. Instead of writing this long big command, so we already have a shorthand notation. Now for first one, ng-gc customer. So as you already know. Now in order to implement the shorthand notation for inline template and inline style, so here you will be able to see ng-gc customer. For inline template, you will be able to see that it is -t, and for inline style, it is -s. Whatever we have learned in the previously. So ng-gc customer -t -s. Now if you come down, you'll be able to see ng-gc customer. If you are seeing these options means -t and -s means, you can combine these two options like this -ts. So this is also valid one only. So like this also you can write. So if you are having two -t -s shorthand notation means, you can combine this one like this. So this command also does the same. Now ng-gc customer -flat. So this creates a component without the folder. And -inline template, -inline style, and prefix means, what it will try to do is, the component, the selector. So the selector will be created, the selector will be created with this my as a prefix. Okay, my-customer. So you are having customer means, the selector will be created using my-customer. Now if you want to implement these all the options and you want to write a command means, like this you will be writing ng-gc customer -ts, that is for inline template and inline style, and you will be mentioning -flat because you don't want to create a folder for a component, and -prefix my means, so you want the prefix for the selector. So this is the command you will be writing. Okay, so this is all about the creating a component using the ng generate command. So now if you want to know more about the options, means there are also a lot of options available. If you open this Angular CLI, okay, Angular CLI, let's try to search Angular CLI, and here if you open this one, and in this one you will be able to see down, let's go down, yeah, ng generate, and in this ng generate we are learning the first schematic, that is component. In this component you will be able to see the options: change detection, display, specify the styles, will contain display block or not. So these are all the options. Most of the options we have learned, and going on the course also we will learn some of the options. Okay, so this is the about this creating a component using ng generate component. Okay, hope you understood about the command. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. I will try to give the reply. And also if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.